Is not for everyone. It's not, and that's okay. It's the thought process for me. I separate time to the genuine ones only, and I say this respectfully. I hope that you continue to find peace within, regardless of who gave up on you, overlooked you, or judged a book by its cover, and I say that respectfully. It's the thought process to me. Never get discouraged because someone is dealing with insecurity problems. Never get discouraged because someone is dealing with confidence. And you know how to be your authentic self with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And it's not a crime to be yourself. And I say that respectfully with no malicious intentions. I do not energy harvest of innocent people's energy, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding days. I do not steal anyone's destiny or identity, and I say that respectfully. And I do not worship the devil, and I say that respectfully. And I do not play with sport in a toxic way on innocent people, regardless if I know you or not. And I say that respectfully. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding days. To the genuine ones, I say this respectfully. I hope that you have a safe week, and I hope that you have a safe remaining year. Protect you and your family with no malicious intentions, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. Here's the thought process for me. Hold on 1 second. Thought process, you working today? Hold on 1 second. It's working. Listen, my content is not for everyone. It's not, and that's okay. But it's really the thought process to me. You know, when people are really one-sided and they don't realize they really one-sided, here's the thought process, me jackass. How you gonna tell me to tell me you hope I heal at the end of the day after you done did spell work on me? Hold on 1 second. It's really the thought process to me. You know, when people are not mindful or wise or let alone educated on spell work at the end of the day, they're going to mess around and find out at the end of the day they're going to be picking up their own goddamn face. What's wrong with you, jackass? It's a thought process to me. Not realizing at the end of the day how protected somebody truly is. Like, people would sit there, regardless if they know you or not, or they would hear from a little birdie that ain't got common sense at the end of the day that swear they know you, and they would sit there and try to throw spell work at you in a toxic way, regardless if it's voodoo, witchcraft, and the dark and the dark ages. At the end of the day, dark ass. Come to the light. It's a thought process to me. How you play with spell work in a toxic way? Thought it was funny. Took my watch this, watch that at the end of the day. I bet you I can make them come to me. Hold on 1 second. It's a thought process to me. How God works in mysterious ways. Not realizing who's truly protected at the end of the day when it comes to the spiritual world. I said what I said, jackass. People would sit there and pay somebody, go to a practitioner, go to this person, that person at the end of the day to pay for or do love rituals on you, beauty spells on you, weight gain spells on you. Things that will make you be like, hold on 1 second, is that even possible? You trying to psych them out their finances, their abilities for them to become their best self vision of themselves, period. Like, and then you say at the end of the day, you real. I never understood the spiritual community at the end of the day. It's so one-sided. It really is. Like, yeah, I don't understand. Like, y'all go against each other instead of respecting each other and just staying y'all lames. Like, I don't understand. Like, you're hating on this person because of the way she tie her shoe. Like, sit your ass down at the end of the day. Like, why are you mad? And, like, come on. You can't even be true to yourself. You dealing with all your own projecting on an innocent person. Then now you gotta play with spell work. Because you don't like what somebody got to say. Or you don't like the fact that someone is truly high ranking. And you wish you had their abilities. So you want a destiny swipe. You want to harvest off their energy. All this weird stuff. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a ritual. I'm going to do this spell at the end of the day to make them not fall in love, make people not look at them and all this dumb stuff. Like, come on. Like, have you not had enough? You're losing your hair. You're stressed out. Don't know which direction to turn. You got a mask on at the end of the day. Talking about you know how to respect somebody. But you swear you're not a karmic though, right? You swear you're not a karmic. It really be the thought process to me. Everybody got different abilities when it comes to their gifts, and I say that respectfully. But what happens is just staying in your lane. You ain't gotta like somebody at the end of the day, but just stay in your lane. All that beefing. Yeah, you dummies! Like, make it make sense at the end of the day. And I said what I said. If the shoe fit, then wear it. Why are you really beefing with somebody that you don't even know? You mad at them for what at the end of the day? Because they elevating? Hit me the thought process, me jackass! If you wasn't putting all that negative energy into what the next person had going on with their pockets, how they elevating, how they moving around, instead of worry about who they sleeping with or what they got going on behind closed doors with this person, that person, this person, that person. Like, it really be the thought process to me. You can invest that energy into yourself, and I say that respectfully. It really be the thought process to me. You mad at this person because they gaining more followers than you. They got more likes than you. Like, how old are you? No, for real, jackass. How old are you? It really be the thought process to me. Instead of you acting your body weight age, you act your shoe size. I don't understand these versus psychology mind games. But you talk about you grown. I'm grown. I'm real. I pay my own bills. And nobody cares if you had a child or not at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. That don't make you grown. It don't. You had a priority to take care of. You chose that. But at the end of the day, you still lacking something when it comes to your IQ score. And I say that respectfully. It really be the thought process of me. It's so discouraging to see how you're kicking this person down at the end of the day because they more spiritual than you. Someone's more high ranking than you. You don't want somebody to get these certain benefits. Trying to stop somebody's flow, but you can't stop God's movement. Hello, jackass! I said what I said. It's a thought process for me. Talking about you hope somebody's heals. You hope they have a nice, speedy recovery when it comes to healing. Because you do spell work or something at the end of the day and you had bad work. It's the thought process for me, and I ain't mean drug related. It's a thought process to me. Educational purposes only. But it's a thought process to me. Like, make it make sense. You mad because somebody dating this person. You mad because somebody dating that person. Everybody's not missing part of everybody's journey. If you going to tell your neighbor something at the end of the day, hey, neighbor, keep your head up at the end of the day. Okay, cool. Thank you, no thank you, cool. But all the animosity where you got to go within to bring harm towards somebody's family, have malicious intentions, gang stalk somebody. Who had the brains to this at the end of the day? And it was truly one-sided. Like, hold on one second. I'm going up against this person. I need to think about this at the end of the day. Like, nobody could think for themselves. Nobody really could think for themselves. Like, hello? It's a thought process to me. Or you've been doing something for so long and somebody can do something in an orderly fashion at the end of the day and you mad because they got that position. Like, how could you be mad at somebody getting a position that was not for you? And I say that respectfully because if it was for you, at the end of the day, your name would have been entitled to it. But it wasn't. That was God's rejection for God's protection because you wasn't mentally ready at the end of the day, evidently. That's like when you go to that welfare line. You debating at the end of the day if you're going to get that signature signed. You know, on that documentation, are you approved or rejected? It's a thought process to me. Or when it comes to a regular 9 to 5 at the end of the day, you know how many people you going up against at the end of the day and it was never a competition? You just needed a job. It's a thought process to me. Or what kind of house someone has. Or what kind of clothes someone wears. Like, are you serious? Oh, this person wear this all the time. Yo. How old are you? But you say you got common sense. And you raising somebody's child. Your own. And then you start to realize at the end of the day, this spell work that you dish out, you didn't even care about your own family in the process. You know why? Because now they're suffering. Because of you. all because of an evil dollar. It's a thought process when it comes to your one-sided opinion. My content is not for everybody, and that's okay. I never understood that you don't have to know somebody, right, to respect them. And you don't have to know somebody for them to want to fight you either. When you don't have to disrespect them. Someone says, within saying, if the shoe fit, then wear it. And I say this respectfully. I've been through so much during my journey. Someone wants to fight you because you want to return back a shoe. Because they gave you one right shoe, but they gave you two right shoes. And you wanted to return them, and they gave you a problem. What happened to common sense right there? And you got the receipt and you wasn't wrong. Or someone wants to fight you because they are bully, 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 dang. All because of the fact that you chose you. It's a thought process to me. You could come into somebody's life, you could be a stranger in the street or not at the end of the day, and I say this respectfully. And they will have so much hate and animosity towards you because God truly favoring you. Is truly favoring you. And I say that respectfully. And then they start to send all this negative energy towards you. And only realize that, dang, everything I'm throwing at this person is not working. It's not working. It's not. I don't want them to be existent to this world. And they keep showing up. I don't want this person to fall in love. But they found love. I don't want this person to get that high-paying job. But God made a way. And they wasn't doing it for likes and views, let alone clout chasing. When you try to disturb your own peace. It's a thought process for me. Because it was truly one-sided. You had so much hate in your blood at the end of the day. Someone that you don't even know. And who respected you. With no malicious intentions. Why you want to fight somebody at the end of the day that ain't even do nothing to you? Like you're that bothered by someone's presence. You're that bothered that that person is truly breathing. You're truly bothered by what though? Because what happens is somebody's going to ask you within asking you, hey, what happened to cause this for you to get out of control and not have self-control, or let alone have self-awareness, or let alone act your body weight a size instead of your shoe size, and you say you're grown, and you say that you're a woman, and you say that you're a man, and you say you're real, and all this stuff. And when people hear at the end of the day that, wow, you're just miserable. Because it takes all this animosity to get a reaction out of somebody at the end of the day. And you failed badly. Or the disrespect when it comes to someone's sexual orientation. Nobody cares how many children you done had with, whom you had it with, and how many people you had it with at the end of the day. When your neighbor ain't got malicious intentions regardless to your sexual orientation at the end of the day, it's called respect, neighbor. Stay in your lane. It's the thought process for me. You so worried about who's sleeping with this person, how many people they sleeping with at the end of the day. Why is it really bothering you? Not for real. Why is it really bothering you? Like, what is it? Like, does it get your drawers wet that bad that you really gotta know? No, for real. Like make it make sense at the end of the day. Then you got so much hate and animosity within you at the end of the day. Because you can't figure somebody out. When you paint a pitch at the end of the day, then the third party start to looking like, hold on, wow. So you mean to tell me this whole entire time? I should have had more self-awareness to know at the end of the day I need to be able to think for myself. Instead of listening to he say, she say. It's a thought process for me. My content is not for everyone. It's not. I never understood why someone has to come out their time and day to do spell work on somebody and they really in their own lane minding their business. You could be walking down the street and someone is trying to project spell work on you. The people that's supposed to love you and protect you doing spell work on you. That stranger in the street or that unhealthy relationship was doing spell work on you in a toxic way. My content is not for everybody. But what I'm saying, and I say this respectfully, is if the shoe fits, then wear it. I never put a name to who you was. But if your conscience is making you feel like, oh, you're talking about me, damn, oh, then evidently at the end of the day, you really need to go within. And I truly hope that you find peace within. Because I don't play with spell work in a toxic way. I don't do that tick for tack at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully because God works in mysterious ways. The good God, I don't worship the devil. Not even a little bit. I pray for my neighbor with no malicious intentions, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. And it's not a crime to speak up for yourself. And I say that respectfully. It's not. When someone is doing love spells on you, or whatever it is that you acknowledge, everybody's not fully protected, and it's not okay. And when you know someone is not protected, y'all go against them. Or you feel like they're vulnerable. It's a thought process to me. People say they so real though. It's a thought process to me. God works in mysterious ways, and my content is not for everybody. And I say that respectfully. Be mindful when judging a book by its cover. And be mindful and wise when projecting on your collective and when projecting on innocent people, period. And I say that respectfully. With the negative energy. Sitting there wishing bad on somebody when you're supposed to be uplifting folks. It's a thought process to me. But you swear you're not a karmic. You sitting there accent within accent within accent within accent, like, that's crazy how people really move. You ever sat there and just asked yourself, you're not bugging? Yo, am I bugging? That just happened? Only to realize that God had the last laugh? What a reaction. How someone could throw spell work at you at the end of the day, you was truly protected, and you would have to do nothing but malicious intentions to get back at them. When you was in your own lane, minding your business, it'd be a thought process to me. They mad at you because you could recognize your smile. They mad at you because you can overcome trauma and pain. To hell with them. You wasn't doing it for likes and views. You was on God's time, and that energy has different. God ain't for sale, and I say that respectfully. My content ain't for everybody, and I say that respectfully. It's sad and disturbing to see how your neighbor would try to kick you down. And they know how it feels for someone to see them frown. But they wouldn't care at the end of the day because it's you. They picked and chose who they truly wanted to bully. It didn't make sense at the end of the day when it came to their vision because it was truly one-sided. But you still allowed yourself to show for yourself that day. The energy is different. Giving up, nah, that wasn't part of God's timing. Living in fear, nah, that wasn't God's timing. Allowing yourself to be worthy of yourself to choose you, yeah, they would never understand what God allowed you to see. You know, recognizing your faith. Seeing the light that God is truly shining on you to go within. You matter, you're worthy. You recognize your confidence to be yourself. You recognize your confidence to be yourself. I said what I said. It's a thought process for me. allowing your dreams to become true, loving you to go within. They would never understand at the end of the day what it took you to go within. You know, to better yourself, to love yourself, to find peace within. You don't look like what you've been through, but God shows you the energy is different. Far from a cloud chaser. You know how to respect your neighbor. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day with no malicious intention to project pain. Energy is different. You allowing you to be yourself. Certain folks ain't even got their own identity. At the end of the day, it's the bad crisis out there. It's more like a drought. No, for real. What's going on? Like, be yourself. My content is not for everybody. It's not. And that's okay. But always be yourself with no malicious intentions. You didn't give up on yourself regardless of the obstacles that was placed in front of you. You were supposed to be your own worst enemy, but God showed up for you. Regardless of who didn't know how to love you, respect you, they took your kindness to weakness. They painted you out to be something that truly wasn't. What a blurry vision that nobody can see at the end of the day when they projected lies on your name. Wow. And how God works in mysterious ways. God was truly protecting you, showing you at the end of the day that you was worthy. They would never understand what it took for you to go within. You know how it feels to lose everything, to start all over. But let alone choosing yourself to love yourself. Choosing yourself to love yourself. Wow. Not to see yourself frown. Allowing yourself to look in the mirror to remove those layers of mask. He showed up for you to heal that trauma and pain. It wasn't a walk in the park, let alone a race. Allowing yourself to pray for yourself. Allowing yourself to believe your dreams came true. How God works in mysterious ways. When God shows up for you in the most healthiest way. Always be yourself. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. When you almost gave up on you, how could you overlook you? If you're the only one showing up for you. Yeah, they took your kindness to weakness. They overlooked you. They disrespected you. They made you feel like you wasn't worthy. You didn't know what love was, let alone respect, because everybody's vocabulary was so different when it came to different folks. Toxic behavior, that wasn't the norm. But you didn't have malicious intention to do someone wrong. Wow. Ever been so lost in your words? Just wanted to find yourself to hell? But showing up for you was like an escape. When is it going to happen? In a healthy way. I just want to love me. I just want to find me. I just want to choose me. To understand my reality. Yeah, I wear masks for so long. I hurt myself with pain for a long time. I was there for everybody. But nobody was there for me. You know, showing up for me. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. They said they was there. But all they wanted to do was talk about me. Yeah, that energy is different. It's a thought process for me. When you do stuff without doing it on spite. But when you look on the outside at the end of the day, folks ain't treating you right. It's a thought process for me. What you overcame to choose you. What you overcame to see you. To be true. Recognizing your smile that you are worthy. My content is not for everybody. You ever got lost in your words? I want to give up today. I'm just trying to find peace within. I'm so numb. Nobody hears me. They overlook me. They say ain't nothing wrong with you. You look fine. You need a doctor? You got a cold or something? Nah, I'm fine. That was how the conversation start off. But mentally, at the end of the day, you so drained. You want to psych yourself out your thought process so things will never be the same. But hold on 1 second. Then you come to realization at the end of the day, somebody needs me, somebody loves me, somebody got me. Do they really? One day, somebody gonna come in my life and love me. The energy is different. That mind state of losing yourself. So drained. Yeah, you. When it came to your mental health. Only realize you truly have something to live for. And that was you. The gift from God. The energy is different. You are the gift from God. Everything just keep falling apart in your life, right to left. You feel like God is not by your side. Overlooking yourself with your own words. Getting so discouraged. Don't know which way to turn. Only to realize he was right in front of you this whole entire time. Once you looked in the mirror. With change comes growth. And with growth comes true understanding of self. And you would then allow yourself to become your own worst enemy. Another day moving forward. It wasn't going to be easy. No, it wasn't. Because healing wounds that was truly affecting you allowed you to feel like at the end of the day you was truly lost in your own little world. And I recognize at the end of the day that you needed space. Time to think. Not just time to think, but to show up for you. Childhood trauma. It went into your adulthood. It was your reality. You wasn't doing it for likes and views. The energy is different when you truly hear your calling. Because God never gave up on you when you least expected during your journey. God heard your cries. God saw when you overlooked yourself. Going in circles, just want to find peace within to better yourself. And God was showing you at the end of the day that, wow, how truly mentally strong you could truly be. Allowing yourself to really go within. To actually see. Wow. You walk by faith. Not by sight. And God works in mysterious ways. And God allows you to see another day. God allows you to heal the wounds that was disturbing your peace. Wow. So you won't allow yourself to become your own worst enemy of the day. Energy is different. And God was showing you that certain folks wasn't supposed to be part of your journey. It wasn't supposed to be part of your journey. Strange in the street, an unhealthy relationship. Yeah, sometimes family. It's a thought process to me. And God was showing you that you're truly a blessing. And how God works in mysterious ways. And you was never a rejection. My content is not for everybody. It's not. And I say that respectfully. It's not a crime to love yourself. It's not. Regardless to who gave up on you, overlooked you, or judged a book by its cover, or let alone who didn't show you what respect looks like up close in person. But don't pick and choose who you want to be nice to. Don't pick and choose who you want to bully. They say, well, how are you being bullied at your grown age at the end of the day? You ever been minding your business at the end of the day? I don't wish it on nobody. And I say that respectfully. It should never have to wait for you to experience something, neighbor, for you to understand that, hey, no, 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 no. That's not okay. And I say that respectfully. It should never have to take for someone to experience someone being dealing with hate crime or discrimination for you to understand, you know what, wow, I need to be a little bit more wise because this can happen to anybody, any day at a time. It's a thought process for me. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And I heard that they didn't find a cure yet for being a hater and jealousy and envy. You know, I heard that they working on a cure. Real soon. Be in stores real soon. I say that respectfully because you need it ASAP to hell. Be mindful when you're sending the evil out of somebody. Be mindful when you're playing with spark in a toxic way, regardless if it's voodoo, witchcraft in a toxic way, and whatever. It can be black magic. It don't matter what it is. But be mindful and wise who you playing with spell work on. And I say that respectfully. It's a thought process to me. Challenging yourself to love you. Not to have excuses, but to choose you. Yeah, they overlooked you. They try to dim your light to discourage you. Showing up for yourself to better yourself, to recognize you are worthy. How God chose you. It's a thought process to me. My content is not for everybody. And I say that respectfully. Never dim your light when it comes to your smile. Understanding why God is allowing you to shine. And I say that respectfully. Brightening your day in the most healthiest way. They would never understand the even exchange what it took for you to show for yourself today. Never get discouraged, and I say that respectfully, regardless of your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. Always move accordingly with no malicious intentions, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding days. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. You know, regardless of my sexual orientation at the end of the day, and I say this respectfully, neighbor, I do not have malicious intentions towards my neighbor, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding days. And I say that respectfully. I pray for my neighbor, not against my neighbor. And always protect your energy. And I say that respectfully. It's not that you think you're better than somebody at the end of the day when you have true self-awareness within. And it's not a crime to be yourself. And God is not for sale. And God has never been for sale. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. It's not. I should reach times of the genuine ones only. Have a safe day and have a safe remaining year. Peace and respect, your neighbor. Stop the violence, humanity, you're worthy. You know, being a copycat at the end of the day, you're going to fall short when it comes to common sense. And that's being smart, you're truly not. And that's real. And I say that respectfully. Be yourself. And be mindful about staying in your own lane. You got to send a gang of people to kick somebody down and discourage them. Because you don't want someone to prosper faster than you. Or you're paying this person, paying that person to get somebody to slow them down or whatever the case may be. Because you don't want someone to prosper faster than you. And it was never a race. It was never a race. And if the shoe fit, and I say this respectfully, then wear it. It's a thought process to me when it comes to the gang stalking. Like, people don't know how to think for themselves. When someone is jealous of somebody and the signs is right in front of you. It just goes to show you at the end of the day, with all these one-sided, non-common sense people at the end of the day, oh my Lord, leave me alone. Now, leave innocent people alone. I say that respectfully. It's a thought process to me. You got to be mindful and wise when having conversations with certain folks. And I say that respectfully because everybody does not have common sense. They don't. People talk about they real all day, but at the end of the day, actions do not speak louder than words. You're away, but I say that respectfully. What are you doing? Bothering an innocent person. And I say this respectfully. If you're raising children at the end of the day, be mindful and wise of what you're projecting on your kids. Because what you're doing to somebody, you wouldn't want done to your child. And I say that respectfully. It's the thought process to me. And I say that respectfully, with no malicious intentions. But it really be the thought process of me. You bring a harm to somebody that's minding their business. Would you want someone to bring harm towards your child when they minding their business? It's the thought process of me. Someone ain't got malicious intentions towards you, let alone projecting any negative energy towards you. But you got all this animosity and hate within you because you don't like how someone tie their shoe. It's the thought process, me jackass. I hope you find peace in your own lane. Leave innocent people alone. Sound like you need a straight body jacket. On your way to doctor. What's the diagnosis? Leave innocent people alone with your one-sided vision. It's a thought process, man. Leave innocent people alone. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone, but I should create time to the genuine ones only. Always be your authentic self with no misintentions. You know, what someone may like, someone may not like. And that's okay because not everybody is meant for you. Or let alone possibly part of your journey, or let alone sit at your table. And that's okay. It's a thought process to me. And it's not a crime to love yourself. And be mindful and wise when you tell somebody that they don't love themselves. And I say that respectfully. Because of someone's sexual orientation, it's a thought process to me. I gotta go! All the hate and animosity you got at the end of the day. When someone knew how to respect their neighbor regardless if they knew them or not. It's a thought process to me. If the shoe fit, then wear it. I gotta go. I need a nap. I am the original owner of all my content. Now you're genuine love, respect, and I say that respectfully. Hey, butterfly. I hope all is well in your end. You allowed yourself to believe, to recognize your smile, to go within. They try to discourage you. You continue to elevate. You know, blossom. Something that they thought that you wasn't going to do is be able to see. Now, but you recognize your faith to understand direction. You was moving accordingly at the end of the day to love you, to show up for you when they gave up on you. But you chose you. I gotta go. Have a good day. Have a safe week. Have a safe remaining year. Protect you and your family with no malicious intentions. Now your genuine love, respect. Peace and respect. Self-respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. Humanity, you're worthy. I gotta go. Being a copycat at the end of the day, you're going for a show when it comes to common sense. And that's being real. Somebody truly not.